Hi, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. It is January of 2023, and I'm at the Waldorf Astoria outside of room 1429. The Waldorf Astoria is a non-gaming property on the Las Vegas Strip, which is a really short walk, maybe 5 minutes from the Aria. What I wanted to do was tell you what this room is like and what my experience has been like staying at the hotel so far. So turning to the right, and this is again just a very standard guest room, there is the closet space, which is huge. It comes with two incredibly plush bathrobes. I don't want to know, as well as slippers. I don't want to know what those cost if they aren't back here tomorrow when housekeeping comes, but available for your use in the room. I have no idea what a valet closet even is. All right, so another small closet area. Coming this way, to the right is the bathroom. Now, I love this hotel and it's beautiful and the service has been over the top good. There's one thing about it, though, that I'm not sure that I enjoy. So there's the bathtub, and as you can tell, there's a frosted glass out into the main room, but you can still see out there. So if you're one person traveling alone, that actually works great. You can still see the TV and all of that. However, if you're traveling with somebody else, you have to have a comfort level with that person that they're going to be able to see in here while you're in the bathtub. However, if you don't have that comfort level, and if you're traveling with somebody else, you also have a shower with frosted glass on it. Let's see if you can see through two layers of that frosted glass. Yeah, still, you can see out into the main area from here. It's a poorer reflection, but you can do it. So, I would absolutely stay here because I've had a great time, but it strikes me as a place for solo travelers or else somebody you are really, really comfortable with. This is the toilet room. It is a standard toilet, and it's again got the frosted glass, and it is a slightly stronger level of frosted glass for privacy. And out here, you have two vanities, or two sinks rather, with more of the goods. Towel test. Yeah, the towels are incredibly soft and fluffy. A preparation area if you need to sit down. You have plugs here by the water, but they're not over here where you might need them if you had an electrical appliance as you were sitting down to get ready. Let's come out into the main area of the room. I like the almost kind of understated decor here. One of the other things I particularly enjoy, because this is not a gaming hotel, it has been incredibly quiet for my entire stay. But you've got a nice big space. Let's do the bed softness check. So for me, that is almost the perfect level of support. It gives, but not so much that it's going to hurt my back. A nice large TV, and oh my goodness, I haven't seen this in the last several hotels I've been at. There is actually coffee service included. Now, that begs the question, okay, so I'm going to assume that is somewhere here in the mini bar. Folks, if you haven't been to Vegas before, don't touch the stuff in the mini bar until you've decided to purchase it. What I'm doing right now is scanning the menu so you can tell what some of those things cost. The minibar fridge with a decent selection if you need something right after you get back to the room at night. And there is the coffee service, which is apparently not actually part of the minibar. That's a huge bonus. I've stayed at a whole lot of very nice hotels in Vegas that don't include coffee, and it's the morning in Vegas, right? A lot of times you need a cup of coffee just to get through your day. Let's get up. There is a nice work area. Oh, also, place where I've set my luggage. There's a nice work area here, and I appreciate the fact that there's a writing tablet because, I don't know, I still physically write a lot of things, and that makes it softer and easier. One of the things which is a little strange, there is a power plug. There you go. You have two power plugs, as well as USB chargers. By the bed, you have two more power plugs and two more USB chargers. Let's go to the other side of the bed. – There's one power plug back there, as well as lights here. I will say the lights in this room have been incredibly easy to operate, and that's been a huge bonus. There's one other thing that I want to show you, and that's the benefits you get as a Hilton Honors member. I have diamond status in the Hilton program, and the Waldorf doesn't have an executive lounge or anything like that. There are still some benefits. I got 2 bottles of water when I checked in, and here's a copy of their letter. The single category room upgrade, so I booked a regular room. They gave me one with a better view. They wanted to charge me to upgrade to a suite. I declined because it's the Waldorf. It's already a really nice room. You've got a number of other benefits which come with it. So again, it is January 2023. I'm here at the Waldorf Astoria in Las Vegas. And my overall take is that I enjoy staying at a non-gaming property. I gamble, but I don't gamble a huge amount. And if I want to gamble a little bit, I can just take the 5-minute walk, go next door to the Aria. The rest of the time, I really kind of enjoy the quiet of this place and the ability to go to some of the upscale restaurants in this area. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, we have several more coming out of this stay. I'm going to tea later on. I'm going to be at the Sky Bar after that. But what we try to do on this channel is give you short and focused videos to give you the information you need to plan your next trip to Vegas. If we have been helpful, I'd really appreciate your support for the channel by clicking like and subscribe. We also love to hear from our viewers, so if you would, write a comment down. Tell us where you like to stay in Vegas and what you think about gaming versus non-gaming hotels. Ask us any questions you have. We'll be delighted to answer them and to hear from you. Thanks so much, and happy travels.